What's going on, guys? Today I'm bringing you my set 6 Broly BR deck list. This deck is actually kind of overpowered right now. A lot of people don't know how to deal with it. The set just came out, which makes sense. But essentially, when he attacks, he's able to ditch a Broly for 1 cost higher, and activate main once per turn, draw a card, discard a card. On his other side, he is going to take a life every single turn, so he's a super aggressive Hyper Awakener. And essentially, you're going to be taking every single life, going down to 4, and then kind of staying right at 4. So we are running 4 copies of this Chile. On play, take a life, and then permanent opponent's turn, your cards with 7 or higher cannot be removed by skills. This basically just helps against blue. It's pretty much all it does. And it kind of just creates like a target for them to try to kill before it kills anything else. That's really all she's kind of used for. We're running 3 Paragus. This Paragus guy is he's too good. So he grabs a Planet Vampa or any Broly, doesn't matter the level. So this card's really amazing. I only run him at 3 because honestly, if you see 1, it's more than enough. You're going to see the cards that you need to. So I honestly think 3 is personally enough because I want more combo power in this deck. So we are running 3 of the Bas. There's a lot of 1-drops, especially the new Chi-Chi card that I want to get rid of, and that is exactly what this is going to do. And having a 10k is never a bad thing. Moving on to the 2-drops, I am running 3 Cell Juniors. I run a decent amount of extra cards, and I want to see those back. And really, we don't care about the permanent side of things. We just want it to get that back and then possibly combo it off. We are running 2 copies of this Chile BR. She is actually insanely good. Think of this as like the buff Boo. It's going to blow up something to restand. But basically, you're going to place one of your Broly 7 or highers in the drop, play another Broly BR with 4 or less. I have won a game where it would have gone another turn minimum, and just by having her on the board, I was able to play this out, get rid of my double striker, and then just bring out another Broly and go for game. So this card I think is incredibly good. 2 is honestly enough because she's not always going to be the win con, but you do want to have her in those tight situations. This card I'm still a little skeptical on. The Broly Childhood BR. He's okay. It's just that he costs 3. That's kind of the annoyance because you can't immediately tap him away. So you basically need to play this, burn an energy marker, hope he doesn't die, next turn, attack, pop him, bring out the 4 cost, just to have 2 energy to kind of work with. So I don't think he adds an insane amount of value, but he is a 10k, and he does have some use in the deck, so I do run him right now. There's potential that I swap him out in the future for just something better. Moving on to our 4-drops. Broly BR. When attacking, discard a card, play a 1 cost for free, and then add 3 to this level. So again, you're going to be attacking, playing out the Chile, possibly taking a life, and then basically going up to 7 here. So that's essentially what all the Brolys do. They go up to 7. We are running the promo Broly. So this is an activate main once per turn, place one of your energy in the drop, increased by 3. So again, you'll be attacking, ditching an energy, using your leader effect to then go up to 7 and pop it down for an 8. So Broly's super simple, straightforward. The last Broly we run for the 4-drops is the Broly BR permanent. He's always a level 7. So he will technically dodge the Frieza. He'll come in as a 4 because then he is then a 7 once he hits the board. And then he's able to kind of go from there. When attacking, you can KO a 1 or less as well. So he's good. He's just 0 combo, so I don't want to have too many of those. All right. So all of those cards, you have 12 targets to reach your Brolys. You're running 4 copies of this Broly. It's just too good. Permanent, once per turn, he can't be KO'd. On play, switch this card to active mode. If you have 2 or less life, recover a life. So he's basically Cell in that sense. But this card is just insanely good because you're going to play him out, restand, gain that life, and kind of go. To be honest, when I play this leader, I almost always go down to turn, 2 energy by turn, 4, so that when I can basically get this out, I can just go up to 3 right away. And that sounds scary, but you gotta remember, you're gonna have 13 cards in hand at that point. You're gonna have a lot of combo power to keep you alive to either potentially play another one or play out the 9-drop. So we are running 2 copies of this Broly. He's not as good because it's when attacking, he's going to restand because he still comes out in rest mode thanks to this ability, but he's still going to pop something. He's still going to draw you a card, and then next turn, he is going to have 2 attacks. 45k is hard to get rid of. That is a high number. So I honestly, genuinely believe that this card should be run at 2. He's not going to be used every game, but when you do use it and you need to KO something, this is going to be the go-to target. When you possibly have 4 life and you're not going to benefit enough off of this Broly, play with that one. It just makes sense. So now, we are just running 2 copies of the Broly BR 9-drop Double Striker. He's essentially an on-play, switch this card to active mode, then add the top card of your life to your deck, and then KO everything 2 or higher on both boards. So a nice little combo is that if you have another one of these on the board, he won't die, because it is permanent both turns when they won't die. So that's actually like a super fun combo. If you just happen to have 2 Brolys, play out one, KO the other one, he still lives. It's kind of really funny to see. But this card's too good. It's honestly too good. You can run it at 3 if you want to. I don't think it's necessary, but if you wanted to, you definitely can. Obviously, we're running 4 super combos. Doesn't really matter which one you run. I just run Gohan because he's my boy. We are running 2 copies of Planet Vampa. I've seen deck lists without this card, and I think that is a big no-no. So this card is just switch this card to rest mode. If you have a Broly BR that costs us 7 or more, which is incredibly easy, draw a card. The amount of cards I draw with this effect and this effect is minimum 2 per turn. That is insane draw power. I always have between 10 and 13 cards in the freaking game. It's kind of funny. We are running 3 copies of Shuddering Roar. Again, you're going to blow up something and then draw a card. That's just great. It's 3 or less that you blow up, and you'll get it back with the Cell Juniors, so you can actually have quite a lot of draw power just with that as well. We are playing 3 copies of Rampage Control. This one, it's good. It's just the new Gigantic Meteor. The Gigantic Meteor. So essentially it gives 25k if you have a 7 or higher Broly on the board. It can give it to your leader. You need to have the 7 or more on the board. You can charge this card. You don't need to see 3 of them. 2 is honestly more than enough. And again, you'll get it back with the Cell Juniors. But I think this card is great for going super aggressive. And the last card, because you're staying at 4, you could potentially go up to 5 energy, drop it down with this to get you back at the 4. This one is just going to get rid of, obviously, an energy, go up by 15k, and it costs 0. So I think having that is super important because you're running with only 4 energy. It's super low energy. This is just going to, if you have to, cycle down and then charge something next turn to use his ability. It is what it is sometimes, but this is kind of like the last-ditch effort. You're not really hoping to win. You're just hoping to survive at this point. But yeah, that is honestly my Broly deck build. I think it's actually incredibly good. It's like a lot of very much high aggression. I've done a little bit of deck testing against the red androids or roids, and I have won every single game. So I think it has quite a lot of aggression, and it's really hard to just deal with these big numbers. It really is. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below if you like this Broly, if you think it's kind of too easy. But sometimes the easy decks are the best decks.